left we go from Denver. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Locke working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. He'll find Lindsay here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. From midfield, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke looks to throw it again. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. This is the tight end Fant. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ed Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the carry, it's Muhammad. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, Allen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
The Bills' 1st down.
From midfield, here's Allen, sliding out of the pocket, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward, and that time they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Operating from the gun, Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Bills nothing.
Block now on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Makes the score, Broncos 14, Bills nothing. Brendan McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
9-yard line.
Let's go, D. Check, 53. Squeeze, double. 53 to Mike. 53, check, 53. Here we go, D, get up.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escape the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
For the extra point.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
You ain't doing nothing today. Alert, alert, alert.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. He's coming.
To throw again, Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
He was brought down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Block going to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. 2nd and 5.
Mike.
Hey, watch delay.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
56, 56. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
From the gun, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Bills.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Come on, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception.
Allen
Picked off near the 34.
intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Lindsay, the ball
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
42.
that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You think you gonna get this? Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Under 10, under 10, 10. Kill.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Arm tackle there by Monte Nicholson.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Hey, check.
To the air, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
I'm coming for you.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Allen's pass.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Check.
Allen to throw once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Come get some. Come on here. Hey, home. He don't want it.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Allen on third down. Caught right side, Tate. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
56. No game on this defense, no game.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35, 20. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Block now on first down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
To number 30.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
12 yards there and a first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Michael O.J. Mudia just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22. Here we go. Mike 22, Mike 22.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
On first down, Locke. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Bills.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 22. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike 22. Mike 22. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Mike 22. He's coming. Here we go. Mike 22. Go.
Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And the Bills first down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
You don't see me in your life.
Operating from the gun. Allen escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 22.
Stay with your man.
And again, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Watch twist. Pick the edge. Come.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run by Lindsay. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
An 11-yard.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
That's got to be a long day. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Here we go, night-night. Time to go, night-night.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Block working out of the gun. He'll find Lindsay here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
On 1st down, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
53 is the mic. Check tight end.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Broncos, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, their slim playoff hope. Brandon Gaudin certainly have to thank Charles Davis.